All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Max Vlog. Today is not going to be too bad of a day on the farm. We're actually going to be doing some chop and drop in the garden and kind of getting it ready to kind of cover up the spring garden spot with silage tarps. We got to pick the seeds basically off the peas and beans. We've been letting them dry on vine. Once we do that, we'll actually cut, chop and drop, and all that good stuff, and then we'll be silage tarping it for the season. We're not ready to open up the new garden spots yet, like the broccolis and the kind of late fall stuff for us, just because we don't want to prematurely get stuff planted. And all of a sudden it's still hot, very, very hot here, and we'll stay hot until about September, October for us. So we will actually start our garden a little bit later than what most of you will on your fall. But we got to get stuff prepped for our spring garden to close up and get our other garden started. So we got the topsoil, as y'all have seen in prior videos, compost and topsoil delivered. So we've got some stuff started, but we don't want to get too premature in planting. And well, it's a hot one today, so we're going to water the pumpkins. What infuriates me though, I don't know about y'all, but this is this is my third sprinkler this year, and we're not hard on them, but they all mess up. I know y'all might not have those issues, but I cannot stand a sprinkler not to sprinkle garden. So let's just get this stuff chopped and dropped. And we already done one part, which you saw in the video, but let's go and get all the rest of this done. And the only thing left standing will be hopefully just this okra, because it's doing so good, and we still got tons. Actually, I need to cut some more today. All right, it's time to go hand move my oscillating sprinkler. Does that make sense to you? Doesn't make sense to me either. All right, so let's move our oscillating sprinkler by hand. Manual oscillating sprinkler. I'm sure we're getting a different row now. So pumpkins don't like this hot weather, but if we don't go and plant them, we won't have them for the time we want. It's kind of hot out here, so we'll give them some water. Man, I don't want to go where I need to go. There we go. All right, so now it's on that row. It's oscillating. It's a miracle. I don't want to speak too soon. Let's see. See if he gets hung back up. He got hung back up. It's warm, so we're manually oscillating the pumpkins, but got the okra still standing. Now we left these peas. These peas are not quite ready to harvest the peas yet because they're still purple. They're not really dried yet, so we left them. So we got the tomatoes and really the 3 tomatoes and the cucumber row was, all that's gone. You can see we've left a little what we call the residue, the chop and drop. We've got the okra, of course, bamming, zooming, jamming, whatever it is. And then we have all these rows here. This was zucchini, squash, soybeans, butter beans, lima beans, Henderson bush, and then the rest of the pink eye purple hull that we have already got seeds over there. Now these are another one. This is a Crowder pea, and we call them red rippers here. So we're trying to figure out, do we want to save these seeds? I think so, but again, they're not quite ready to turn. I mean, there's a few, so we get like that one, but we're gonna try to harvest all at one time. So we left these instead of chop and dropping right now. So you see, look at this gorgeous topsoil underneath still. Look at this. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous topsoil. So now we're gonna basically, I'm gonna feed it with this chop and drop. I may even put some fertilization down, which is organic, so probably some blood meal and some bone meal. We'll put it down and then we'll silage tarp it. So we'll bring you along. We're not gonna do that today, so we'll do that in another video, but I want to show you that's kind of our process of kind of digressing the garden. And then again, we start a progressionary back to say, hey, let's let it heal, and let it get to a point where it's really getting stable again for next spring. got the old bale out. You see it. I doubtful they're gonna eat that. I put it in their hay bin just so if they want to eat it, great. If they don't, we'll scatter around for some seed just and help kind of fill that pasture up a little bit better, because that's our wheat pastures over there. So we use an unfertilized hay. It's actually not too, a lot of people don't like it for around here. It's actually a cheaper hay for us because most people want fertilized, you know, weed killer spray and just making it just, I don't know, just going crazy on it. But for us, we want one more of a natural hay. So what we've got going is we've got about 15 bales we're gonna be putting in here. 15 bales should do us for the year on these cows, which is our dairy herd. We do have to get some more for our beef herd, but we're gonna get those at the other barn. We're gonna be building a barn up there to store our hay, because really our beef has kind of expanded. We've actually had babies, of course, and we've picked up a few more. So we're actually growing up there, so we need to make sure that we've got some stuff up there going on. But what we've got with this gentleman, this guy's gonna bring us some hay, and we're gonna put it there. But here's another thing. I've already told him for next year we're gonna double our order to about, right now we're ordering 15 to 20, but we're gonna be trying to order about 50 next year. And then that way we can go and put it up there and again have unfertilized hay going to our beef cows too. Now a lot of people are getting frowned on us for doing that, but I just think it's a wiser way. Cows are ruminant, they're used to eating grasses. They're used to eating grasses without fertilization, especially ours, because we try not to fertilize anything. So, you know, it's one of those things that most people frown upon it, but we love it. So we're glad that he's gonna be able to deliver this today. So we've got to set up some chicken net fencing, just to kind of get the permaculture chickens moved around a little bit. And then I've got to fill up the water for the cows, because we moved them, and then get ready for this hay coming in. Okay, so I got the nets. I've got this one started. What we're gonna do is put it right here at the edge of the trees. I'm actually hoping to get some of these pines thinned out, because some of these are huge logs, and I know that I can get these cut from a guy locally. So hopefully they'll be cutting these soon and make this pasture. But we're gonna put the chickens in this open spot for right now, and hopefully be able to utilize this, and then we'll move them closer to the cows, being that they're permaculture. Look at these birds. Chickens just irritate me. I mean, these are Cornish crows. How are they getting out? Infuriates me. All right, we got half the nets. Half the nets are up, but hay delivery has made it way over there. So let's go over there and see. Project hay is done. So Aiden's got we took the other bale, the old bale, the ryegrass bale, straw bale over there, put it under there so they can eat it if they want to. This was the remnants of it, so we put it in the the hay ring, and they're gonna come back into this pasture basically over the next few weeks, and they'll be able to eat a little bit. But we are done. Aren't you glad that's finished? We had a little problem getting it off the trailer and loaded. His tractor was too big, so we had to use one of our tractors. And our tractors are not really built for this. So we got 15 bales of good hay. I mean, again, the way we do our hay is we want unfertilized bales of hay. So we've got 15 bales here. This should be enough for our season, especially with us doing so much ryegrass, and also not only that, really, because we're also stockpiling on the other side of the barn way over there. So me and Aiden's actually got to build some fence soon. Ain't that right? Unfortunately. So we're not going to be able to finish the chicken pen tonight. We're going to do that later. And we're just going to call it a night, because it's been a long day. Aren't you glad? God bless. Happy homestead, y'all.